Good evening and welcome to the 17th Next Day Air FSTS graduation. So far this year we've graduated 278 frontline supervisors. That includes the 14 of you guys, and I have to say right now I couldn't be more proud of what you guys have done. Each one of you brings something unique to the role that you're in. I hope this class has shed some light on some of the things you need to become even more effective at your already tough but most important job here on the front line. But now you guys face the difficult part, kind of like what Chase said. You can't just take what we have given you guys, the soft skills that we've given you here in this class, and disregard them. This is like going to the gym and working out almost every single day. You're going to get done the first day, and you're going to look in the mirror, and you're not going to notice a difference. And a week from now, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're not going to notice a difference. And maybe a month from now, you're going to look in the mirror, and you're really not going to notice that much of a difference. But you're going to start feeling better. Your confidence is going to start building, and that internal fire is going to build a little bit more each day. And then 6 months down the road, or 9 months down the road, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, man, what a difference there the change has been, right? And I want you to know that long after this class is over, and I said it earlier this week, Michael and I will always be there to support you guys. You'll have your management team as well, but Michael and I will always be here, regardless of where you guys are, regardless of where we are, to help support you guys. But let's not forget what we've actually learned over the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing, and how one's an appointed title and the other one's looked up to as a great role model. We want you to be both. We need you to be both, and there's times that you need to be, that you have to be both. But please keep that in mind. Remember the importance of leading all your employees, not just 80%, because when you lead all your employees, you get a workforce that's 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not leaning on your employees. Accountability works if it's administered correctly. It's designed to change behavior and not to terminate employees. Remember to engage with every one of your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is. Remember the little things that we covered in class aren't just UPS lessons, but they're also life lessons in general. Start singing in the mud. Start singing in the mud if you have to, but please don't ever ring that bell. And the class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for the help of Worldport Management coming in and actually giving some of these presentations. I know, and I'm sure that Michael and Josh covered the class very well on that first weekend when I wasn't here, but you guys would probably end up being bored to death if you had to listen to the same people over and over and over again. So I want to thank the management team for coming in and presenting their different presentations and DOs like they do. I'd like to thank Jeff Semenick, Jason Foote, and Norm for all they do. And again, let's talk about what Norm does, right? Norm does a nice job of recapping what we did for the entire 2 weeks. He reinforces the difference between leading and managing. He stresses the importance of teamwork, planning. He brings home the importance of relationship building by building a relationship with you guys in just the short 2 hours that he's here. And he tells you to continue to build on your brand and always sharpen your saw. Thank you, Norm, for all that you do. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to Michael, who continues to do an excellent job facilitating and adding additional talking points with his own unique perspective and experiences while working in numerous areas at UPS. Thank you also for covering last week, you and Josh, for everything that you guys did. I know the class was in good hands. Michael?
Thank you, James. So this class was a good class, right? 2 weeks I got to spend with you guys was a fantastic 2 weeks altogether, right? So that being said, during this class, we've actually given you guys lots of tools for your leadership toolbox, right? But like Chase said, it can't end here, right? I've got plenty of tools in my garage right now, and they collect dust every day. Don't let these leadership skills that we give you guys collect that dust, right? Take them out to your areas, put them in use, put them in action, be better, do better, and help develop your people that way. That being said, I would like to share just a small legacy, my favorite legacy, and the legacy that's actually on your guys' certificate. Within each of us, there is a mysterious innate force that drives us onward, wants us to do better and be better. And if you will but heed that voice, nothing on earth can stop your progress. I think that's important to know because over the course of this 2 weeks, I've gotten to know all of you, and I'm proud to say that I've seen this force in each and every single one of you. So I'm looking forward to see where your futures take you, because you are the future of UPS, and I know it's in good hands. And like James said, you guys have an awesome support system here at UPS. Specifically, Worldport is very unique in that way. You have so many people here that want to see you succeed, whether it be the teams that you lead, the peers that are sitting in the chairs beside you, that are in your offices, or your management teams. Everyone wants to see you succeed. And of course, James and I will be here long after FSTS to help you guys succeed as well. So with that being said, let's go on and start graduation. First we have Kevin. Congratulations, Kevin.
Hello, my name is Kevin Davidson. I'm from Wing H. I run the Red Blue 1, which is a feeder load. And of the many things that I learned in FSTS is to hold your employees accountable and to hold high expectations for your employees, because one day they will take over your spot for you to move on to better endeavors. Thank you.
Next we have Zach. Zach was a part of the FSTS competition award-winning team and also scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Zach.
Hello, my name is Zac Bayus, and I'm a World Port Freight Facility Yard Supervisor. And one of the major things I learned in FSTS is how to be a leader. You know, first you gotta like lead your people. It might be hard to know how you would lead your people, but creating a positive environment. You know, they won't work well if they're not happy. They'll give their bare minimum. You know, you also got to hold them accountable. Holding them accountable, even if it's your best employee doing the worst job, give them the discipline, hold them accountable. If they see that you give the best employee discipline, everyone else will know they'll get disciplined too. And if they start doing stuff bad, they'll clean up their act. You don't have to give them that discipline. Develop your employees, okay? Most of us in here, almost all of us, want to move up to the next level, get promoted to our boss's spot, develop our employees to become the next supervisors. You know, like Jeff said, there's only 1,400 supervisors in Worldport right now. He wishes there was more. That's our job to create those more that he wants, and that we want as well, to follow us when we get promoted more. Setting good expectations for your people also goes good with environment, because if they know the expectations, they know the job you want them to do, they'll do that job, they do it well, you hold them accountable. It all just connects together. Building relationships is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest part of it, because whenever you're building the relationship with your people, they'll listen to you because they want to listen to you, because they trust you, because they respect you. They won't listen to you just because you're their boss. Thank you.
Next we have David. David scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is David Dizdarevic. I work in small sort secondary, and one of the many things that I learned in FSTS is that there is a high importance on creating an inclusive work environment for all of your employees, because it helps everybody help find their fit at work, and it gets everybody to come into work and give 110%. Thank you.
Next we have Hana. Hana was voted as most improved, scored a perfect test score, and was also a part of the award-winning competition team. Congratulations, Hana.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Hannah Swift. I run Posse 2 in the North Court Thumb. One of the many things that I learned in FSTS was how to become a better leader and create a better diverse working environment for my employees. Thank you.
Next we have Emily. Emily scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name's Emily Harshfield. I'm Next Day Air Ramp 6. Of the many things I've learned in FSTS, I feel like the most important is creating an inclusive work environment. If we don't create that inclusive environment, our employees feel like they don't matter. And if our employees feel like they don't matter, they don't want to work for us. Thank you.
Next we have Chris. Chris was a part of the FSTS award-winning competition team. scored a perfect test score and was also voted the Jim Casey Legacy Award winner. Congratulations, Chris.
Good evening. My name is Christopher Brown. I work in the Wing Delta ramp area. One of the many things I learned from FSTS is that we have a diverse workforce, and on a night-to-night basis, they give us their ideas and viewpoints that we should all take in and consider. Thank you.
Next we have Dorian. Dorian scored a perfect test score. Congratulations, Dorian.
Good evening. My name is Dorian Brown, and I am in the fueling department. One of the most important things that I've learned here in my time at FSTS is the importance of employee development, so that when the time comes for us to move up, we have employees that are ready to take our places. Thank you.
Marcus, congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Marcus Simmons. I work in Bldg 1, and the many things that I learned in FSTS, the most important thing that I learned to me was how to be an effective leader, but not in the work environment, but also in the outside environment as well. Thank you.
Sean had a perfect test score and was the Knowledge B winner. Congratulations, Sean.
Hello everybody, my name is Sean Macaulay. I am a small sort secondary supervisor here at UPS, and one of the many things that I learned here at FSTS is that a good leader doesn't just lead their people, they develop them to become the leaders of the future. Thank you.
Sam, congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Samuel Brown. One of the most important things I learned in FSTS is the difference between a leader and a manager. And with that knowledge, I will go back to my work area and not only be a leader, but a mentor, a motivator, and a beacon for my employees and my coworkers. Thank you.
Scottlyne was voted most improved. Congratulations.
Howdy y'all, my name is Scottlyne Tingle. I work in small sort primary. During this experience in FSTS, one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned was the difference between leading and managing, and how to balance those to be both, to really improve my career here at UPS. I'm really grateful and appreciative of this class and all the valuable things that I've learned, and I can't wait to get back into my area with my current and future employees to improve my career here at UPS. Thank you.
Alyssa had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Shepard. I'm from Wingy Hub Outbound. One of the most important things I learned in FSTS was how to be a better leader for my people. We did work hard to get into the roles that we're in management, but our employees don't know that. So we have to show that every day in the work that we do and the work that we put out. And by bringing that trust and safe work environment to our people and having loyalty to them and telling them we have their back, it makes them work just a little bit harder for you and make them work just a little bit quicker. And that makes a better sort and makes it run quicker and better. Thank you.
Alex had a perfect test score and was voted best dressed. Congratulations, Alex.
Good evening. My name is Alexandra Sullivan. I work on Ramp 911, and one of the many things that FSTS has taught me is that UPS is a community. Whether you would like to call it a melting pot or a mosaic, every person comes together in their own individual way to impact a bigger picture of serving people, a bigger picture of fulfilling a promise. As frontline supervisors, we have the honor to facilitate and serve this community, and I'm excited to go back and apply everything that I've learned, not only to fulfill those promises, but to fulfill the legacy of UPS. Thank you.
Saidey had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Saidey.
Good evening, my name is Saidey Fahey. I work in the South Core C exception area, And one of the most important things I learned here at FSTS was the difference between a leader and a manager. A manager does things right, and a leader does the right thing. But the most important thing about that is knowing that you have to do both. Thank you.
And now with tonight's legacy reading is Chris. Chris.
Good evening. Tonight I chose to do the legacy of It Is Our Business. Each one of us here has played an important part in the progress of our company to date. Each new day affords us further opportunities for achievement. Our business happens to be a particularly fascinating business. It provides outlets for the ability we possess. It is our business. Our managers are not merely hired men, they are directors and owners of the business in which all of us work. We probably have stronger feeling of individual security than people in most other companies. Our jobs and fortunes, almost our very lives, are here. Each of us, therefore, has a many-sided interest in helping to keep our company successful. In addition to financial rewards, present and future, there is for us that feeling of self-satisfaction and exhilaration which comes to people of red blood when they have accomplished something worthwhile. Even though I may have not had no direct part in it, to me the opening of a new plant, the acquisition of another store, the accomplishment of a difficult task, the development of a new idea, the improvement of an operating method, the advancement of one of our people is always a thrilling event. Yes, we have a business that offers much, not only to us, but to people still unknown. In this legacy, it shows how important our management team really is, to us as frontline supervisors and to our employees. Each and every one of us were new hires one day walking through the big doors of UPS. And we didn't really realize how big of an impact we can make initially just by showing up to work and giving our best ever effort night in and night out. Our business is always growing, whether it's here at Worldport or potentially down the street, whether it's 5 miles away or 150 miles away. We are the reason this company continues to grow. And yes, we predominantly do the same job night in and night out, but we can find new and innovative ways to get the job done successfully. Here at UPS, we have a diverse workforce that plays a significant role into how we take in ideas and viewpoints for every different individual out here. Giving each other the time of day to express those viewpoints and ideas gives us a more sense of comfort and ability to talk to one another. Our future has unlimited possibilities, not only for us and those who are currently working here, but all the other high schoolers that potentially come here or just anyone looking for a job. We've talked about trust and integrity throughout this class a lot, and that is the utmost importance to me, because if you don't have integrity to do the right thing when nobody's looking, who's going to end up trusting you and giving you the time of day? Showing our employees that we not only trust them to get the job done, but to get it done right the first time. It may be easy for us to think how we should listen as a supervisor, but we should also be able to communicate back and give our full undivided attention as they give us ideas and viewpoints. Along with listening, we should know how to communicate professionally with our employees and also acknowledge their achievements here at UPS. Whether it's from working hard on a night-to-night basis where absolutely nothing seemed to go right, or whether it's their length of service, or a birthday, or an anniversary. Also, recognizing that safety is not of a priority, but it is a value, because priorities change. I told you all, in my vision board, I have a favorite acronym that I have stuck with since it was I was 14. The acronym is FAIL, and I tell myself each and every day, don't be afraid to fail, because when you fail, it's your first attempt in learning. Thank you.
Chris, before you sit down, while we have some swag available, on behalf of the class for Winning Legacy Award, I'd like to present this to you. It's an exercise tracker. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice job. So thank you guys very much for being a great class. I'd like to thank Josh and Michael for covering for me last week. I'd like to send a special shout out to every one of you guys for the anniversary little presentation that you guys helped with, and Michael, a solid job all the way around. But most importantly, I want you guys to give yourself a hand for graduating. Chase, Justin, thank you for stopping by, showing your support. Graduation is officially over. Go have some fun, guys.